Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Stellaris, the Cultist campaign. In the last episode, we continued expanding and exploring. We're able to acquire a few more systems over here. We're pushing out over here. We were trying to get to this system before these guys became their own civilization. Unfortunately, we were not able to get there, and they have actually popped up as a spacefaring civ, so we're going to have to deal with them. And while we were doing well with our diplomatic relations with the Vhari, some dubious diplomatic incidents have occurred and soured our relationship, and therefore we've lost our defensive pact and our research agreement with the Vhari. We're not sure who exactly is responsible for that, but I'm going to see if there's something I can do about that. Also, we've been having a bit of an issue with consumer goods, though our energy credits are good to go for now. Hopefully, that will stay that way. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to go... and we're going to encourage growth on one of these colonies. So... do I want to do Requiem or Mudstrom? I think we're going to go Requiem. Even though we already have some unemployment, we're working on it, but we're going to go ahead and go to decisions, and we're going to go encourage planetary growth. It's going to cost us 1,000 food, which we have 1,500 in reserve. We are fine. And has increased our growth speed by 25%. We're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, we could also do the luxuries distributed, which costs us 100 consumer goods. We're already having a bit of a consumer good issue, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So that should be good. Now, as far as these guys, the tsunami. Well, here's what we're gonna do. They got comments about this going both ways. One saying, well, a couple saying, conquer them. A couple saying, you know, subjugate them, make them a tributary. Now, in order to go to war with them, we're gonna need to cast as Belli, which we don't actually have one. So... and we would have to establish a claim, which is going to cost us 75 influence, which we don't have. We just don't have at the moment. And I would rather be spending my influence on new outposts for now than spending it fighting a war. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make them a subsidiary for now. We may have an option to absorb them if it comes to that, and then we can do whatever we want with these tsunami once they're properly absorbed into the Empire. Or when we do have the surplus influence and we're ready to do it, we can go ahead and go to war with them and aggressively absorb them. Do a good old aggressive takeover. But for now, we're going to do a subsidiary. Because they will accept that. It might make a truce, I'm not sure. But those truces only last 10 years. And we'll burn through 10 years, no problem. The thing is going to be making sure they don't grow any further. So our construction ships will have to make sure that they get to work. And what I'm going to do... that's 5 trade value. Yes, I'm going to tell you to move there. We're going to need a starbase there. Trade routes map mode. There's a trade route there. So yeah. We are working on... We're working on star holds. Once star holds are a thing, what we're going to do is we are going to bump up the home system to a star hold, build more trade hubs, and that'll allow us to go into the Korea system and replace this trade hub with some other facilities there because we won't need it. So that's going to be a plan there. And, yeah. The other thing, one other thing, we're kind of spending a lot of time paused here, is we got the destroyers unlocked, went ahead and ran through the design, wanted to go with the ones with the medium weapons. So we now can potentially build some destroyers. So there we go. I went heavy armor, because at least last we checked anyway, that their ships are using kinetic weapons, which the armor is better against, and these are going to be our most likely enemies in any kind of war for the moment. So that's what we're going to do there. Alright, let's just go ahead and unpause it. Let's get it moving. Alright, what are you doing? Okay, yep, they have become a subsidiary. And let's see, fleet manager. We got those raiders. Let's see, this can come up to 30... Let's see, if we added some destroyers to this, we could come up to 3 destroyers as an option, which is going to cost us 645 alloys. It will not cost us any of these crystals. Okay. We don't have any rare crystals, though. Fortunately, we don't need them. Okay, so now they work for us, essentially. Alright. K-Take Societal Shift. The K-Take have made great strides in centralizing their various planetary governments, with political power redirected towards a few capable leaders. The inefficiencies of mob rule are slowly being weeded out of their society. They will thank us one day. Yeah, because we are attempting to indoctrinate the various primitive civilizations within our borders. For
Star system charted.
Potential future absorption into the Empire. Alright, Orbital Speed Demon. Attempts to scan the object in a high-speed orbit of Z95498 have been unsuccessful. The object quickly falls below Z95498's horizon, and the Tennier's instruments are simply unable to keep up. While this body's gravitational pull is strong, that alone does little to explain the object's extreme momentum. If the object itself possesses some extraordinary properties, or if there's some gravitational phenomenon at work. The object's velocity appears to be increasing over time, and Science Officer Vubijigor suspects that it may be thrown out of orbit, even without outside interference. Move out of harm's way and leave the object to its fate. Gains experience. Attempt to halt it. Eject debris to collide with the object, hopefully stopping it in its orbital tracks. Dispatch a drone and attempt to latch onto the object to reduce its momentum. Let's try to slow it down. Let's go with that option. All right. And then you are going to need to do some surveying, which it looks like there really isn't anything left to do, so go ahead and say automatic exploration. Alright, The drone successfully intercepted the unknown object's orbit. By latching onto the object and then thrusting in reverse little by little, the drone was eventually able to direct it to the Tanir for retrieval. The object looks to be some sort of box constructed of alien material. Vein-like ridges meander along its sides, congregating at the top in some type of sphere-shaped mechanism. We can only guess at its contents. Open it, study it, get rid of it. Study
Situation
it.
log updated.
Study it. Let's not be too hasty here. Research the alien box. Go ahead and give that a go. We got apply quantum physics. Research station output. Energy credits from technicians plus 10%. Or research. Energy credits from technicians. Well, once we finish the alien box research. Alright. Can we add new outposts? No, because we're not getting enough influence.
Construction complete.
Can we declare these guys rivals? Declare rivalry.
Complete.
Yep, I'll get half a point of influence per turn. Alright, the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go into edicts. I want to open up the espionage menu. I want to see if we can improve foreign relations with the Nagyari. Who shall be our second target? Us. Commence operations. Let's see if we can't repair our diplomatic relations, because I really would like them to be friendly to us, because we already have one hostile power on our border. I do not want two, if I can at all avoid it. Alright. Actually, you head there and do some building. We have failed to make any appreciable impact. What's worse, our actions may not have gone unnoticed, unacceptable. Alright, let's see what happens if I bump up my counterintelligence. Monthly energy credits minus 2%. Nah, we'll keep it standard for now.
Construction complete.
Alright, we still haven't gotten that pop yet. We still haven't gotten the pop here yet. Alright, let's go ahead and bump the speed up. There we go. Form commercial pact. No, that won't work. Close borders. Integrate. We can integrate subject into our empire. It will cost 90 influence. We can only do it after 10 years. Yeah, in order to declare war on them, I'd have to release them, apparently.
Star system charge.
And that would definitely create a truce for 10 years. So what we may do is just straight up absorb them.
Special project complete.
Then I get to take all their stuff. Alright, alien box contents. Finally, our scientists have managed to peek into the alien box without compromising the container itself. By utilizing an advanced type of sonar, they have been able to identify its contents. The contents are puzzling, or at least unexpected. The box holds 3 small vials, each filled with an unknown liquid. The box is safe to open, but will require further research to understand how. If we open the box... Use the box to center our physics knowledge. Or we can sell it. We gain energy credits and minerals. You know what? Open it.
Situation log updated.
Cracking open the box. Go for it. Now, if I remember correctly, we are sending out another colony ship. Yes.
Receiving communications. Star system charges.
Alright, they want a non-aggression pact again. Okay, we'll go with the non-aggression pact. Our science officers run an anomaly and require extensive probing. See, now those diplomatic incidents are going to eventually burn off, right? +3 monthly. So, yeah. Their relations are improving naturally. Let's go ahead and form the defensive pact again. Okay, so it was a temporary issue. Okay, so now we have our ally once again, and hopefully no one decides to mess with us again. Actually, let me go ahead and go into those policies and bump up the funding. Bump it up. Alright, Shrinking Star. The Tenir enters the Orb system, as the Tenir enters the Orb system, something seems awry. The Sun, previously registered as an ordinary dwarf star, appears to have shrunk, having lost mass at an alarming rate. The planets in the system have, as a result, recently entered ice ages. What could have caused this? Foreign operatives apprehended. Foreign operatives belonging to the Tuxcan hierarchy have been apprehended by our counterintelligence forces. Initial investigations is that they were attempting to sabotage our diplomatic relations with the Nagyari Stellar Commonwealth. Inform the Nagyari Stellar Commonwealth. I don't want to lose the 50 influence. Stellar Devourer. From deep within the star of the Oreb system emerges a gargantuan being, larger than a typical moon. Its body radiates heat, the same wavelength of energy as the one produced by the system's star. It's eating it. The creature feasts on sunspots, devours solar flares, and we have interrupted its meal. The beast exudes light waves, rapid pulses at an intense frequency like a fluorescent roar. Battle stations?
Reconnaissance research vessel under attack.
Scientist Vubijagor when the Tenir was destroyed. Well, holy crap. Stellarite Devourer. Well... Okay. Contact report Leviathan. Actually, hold on. We have this guy. I'm going to change your orders. You're going to do research anomalies. Alright. Contact report Leviathan. News of a giant being seen in the dark void of space is spreading across the Empire like a plague. There's concern and optimistic wonder, but mostly brings in an existential dread to the populace. Historical documents will record this day as one of tremendous importance. Teachings of explorers. The Aparga's crew is reporting that they found something spectacular on Gai 6. On the surface lies traces of an explorative expedition of another civilization. Left behind are some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by the Chief Science Officer Kali Jacana is to send the text findings to our homeworld for translation. There's also the possibility to sell them off to a private investor. We get some energy credits and we get some minerals. We need neither of those. Let's go ahead and get this special project. 61 months for society research. Oh, we also have the space amoeba study. You know what? Let's do that, and then that is going to take us a while, set us behind a little bit. But the society research is a little bit less important than others. Oh, Ethethian societal drift. The Othethi have made great strides in centralizing their various planetary governments. Alright, so we are continuing to influence them. Alright, you build... Let's see, you build that outpost there. Can you build an outpost? No, no. We're not going to worry about that just yet. Our colony ship is approaching our new colonial candidate world.
Power is hating us.
After successfully translating the language, we have established communication with the Savelli Democratic Republic. The Mac channels are now open. Alright, so we have met the Savelli. Abandoned gateway encounter in Malar Tor. Okay, communications established. Oh, we've met the Valdari as well. Hold on. Abandoned gateway. Let's go with this one first. An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Searben system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates it may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have been allowed for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Alright, but it's in disrepair and unusable at the moment. Alright. Alright, let's talk with the Savelli. Greetings from the Savelli Democratic Republic. First speaker, Gumi, is our elected representative. But in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology. A desire we hope you'll respect. They are fanatic, egalitarian materialists. We greet you. And we have met the Valdari Stellar Assembly. Alright. Greetings from the Valdari Stellar Assembly. Chancellor Sukadrig Den Harak is our elected representative. In truth, yeah, all citizens have a voice in our government. They are egalitarian, xenophilic materialists. Alright. Alright, let's just take a look at what we've just run into, because we... Can we get a good look at this thing? Yeah, there it is. We probably want to give that a wide berth. I'm not going to bother replacing that science vessel, because, well, frankly, we don't really need it at the moment. Alright, so where was that gateway? Oh. Because it was in some territory we just recently discovered. So there's the Valdari Stellar Assembly. Alright, so now we know where they are. If we could push out... No, wait. There are connections here. And connections potentially here. So there isn't a good choke point between us and the Valdari except for the core system. So we'll need to decide what we want to do with the Unar patch here. And there's the Savelli Democratic Republic. And they appear to be in an alliance with the Valdari. They are a member of the Oras Alliance. So they have a federation. Okay. Well. We need 813 minerals. 95 influence. Galactic market. Let's see. What do we got? We can... for plus 3,000 energy credits, we can sell 1,000 minerals? Oh my. Yes. Sell 1,000 minerals for 3,000 energy credits. Okay, go ahead and establish that branch office. Good. Go ahead and get our... Actually, let's unpause it.
Colonization in progress.
Okay. Get the Syndicate Front Corporation's building there. Oh, we have an election? Of course, there's only one candidate for the position. Mac Jigdeer. Investor. Frontier Spirit. Mystic. But then again, the leadership position really doesn't matter all that much. They're a figurehead, a front merely to make us look like a legitimate civilization to everybody else and to our own people. The real important positions are the actual leaders, these people here, and, you know, that sort of thing. Okay. And we're at to decide what else we want to add in there, but it's going to be 400 some odd days before we get those front corporations installed. And they've closed their borders with us. Well, so be it.
Receiving communications.
They want a research agreement again. We will agree to that. What about you, Savelli? Nagyar. We would need 2,500 and 125 influence. We don't have the influence to establish a branch office there. But now we're making some cash. Good. Alright, at long last, our scientists have penetrated the outer material of the alien box. The 3 small vials inside are indeed filled with different liquids, one red, one blue, and one green. Liquids are less alien than their container, and our scientists have identified them as primed gene modification mediums. For reasons beyond our understanding, the solutions are quickly deteriorating outside their alien container. But there should be enough time to synthesize and apply one of them to our species. It has been confirmed that its effects would be positive, but exactly how remains to be seen. Okay. Red solution, green solution, or blue solution? I think we will go with the red solution. Alright. Othethian social drift, okay. They make great strides in centralizing their various planetary governments. Good. The red gene modification solution has been successfully administered to the Vhari people. Based on preliminary observations of early subjects, the solution appears to make us more social. Social pheromones trait. Interesting. Social pheromones. Pop housing usage minus 5%. Species have been modified to be more social and accepting of crowded conditions. Actually, I like that. Okay, let's take a look at our planets. Yes, okay, so we are ready for some expansion here. We still have unemployment, but we should be able to resolve that once we get our... Let's see, commercial zones... theaters... Priest turns consumer goods into Unity. No. I need something that turns, like, minerals into consumer goods. Entertainers turn consumer goods into Unity. Clerks produce trade value. Artisans, here's what we need. Okay, so we need 400 more minerals, which is going to be, what, 2 months? Yes. So 1 more month.
Anomaly found.
Alright, we got an anomaly. Actually, let's let that tick. There we go. Alright, there is significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. Alright, research it. Build those civilian industries. And we can't upgrade that yet. And for here... we can't afford to do anything. Let's build... no, we just don't have the minerals right now. So given...
construction complete.
Given how much minerals are going for on the market, it might be worth getting those mining facilities building. All right, you build outpost there. You can't build outpost. Alien writing. Someone has used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Vate 2. The master script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere, and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Fascinating. Alright. So... shouldn't we be able... we can currently afford to reinforce 0 ships. Cannot afford to reinforce fleet. Naval capacity 29 and 26. Oh. We can afford to build 1. Or what we could do is we could reduce the number of corvettes in the fleet. Or ditch those raiders. Well, those raiders are pretty good right now. Maybe we cut down the number of corvettes. Maybe drop them to 8 apiece. Foreign operatives apprehended. Foreign operatives belonging to the Rishethi Communion have been apprehended by the Counterintelligence forces. They are suggesting returning to sabotage our diplomatic relations with the Panori autocracy. And inform them. Yeah, sure, why not? You know, it's not like they really need any help. Alright, but we are at the end of the episode here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to end here. Let's see. Are we at a point where we can integrate? No. 22, 48, 1101. So we have, what, 7 more years to go before we can integrate them? And then once we integrate them, we're not going to do a migration treaty. Once we integrate them, then we basically enslave them. We'll use them for the money right now and then, you know, enslave them later. Okay. So, we'll end the episode here. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.